Hi, welcome to class. I'm Kelly. We are going to be working on some functional strength today. So if you have something a little bit heavier for your dumbbells, that would be great. You'll also need a mat which you should lay outside onto me like this, some water for hydration, and some sturdy athletic shoes. Let's get started with the warm-up. Bring your feet a little wider than your shoulders with your toes pointing straight ahead. Lengthen out through your spine and take a little brace on your core muscles, tightening to support your spine. Hands on the front of the thighs as you hinge forward. Lift up. Press the hips forward and open through the front of the hips and squeeze your elbows back. Hip hinge and press. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Hinge, lift, and press. Open the front of the body. Last time. Knees as soft as you hinge, lift, and press. Hands to the front of the thighs, squat down and up. Nice squat, keeping your chest facing forward. Shoulders are relaxed away from your ears, knees aligned with the toes. Let's do 4 more. Come up gently with your knees. 2 more. Now squat down, reach across to your left, release the right heel. Do the same other side. Squat and reach. Reach across. Four more. Reach across. Get a nice stretch. Reaching out level with your shoulder. Squat down. Last one. Now reach side to side, reach across. Keep a proud chest, reaching out level with your shoulder. Brace your core. Drop your shoulders. Now reach side to side towards your knees as you shift your hips. One knee bends, one is straight. Hinge forward just a little at the hips, maintaining a lengthened spine. 4, 3, 2, hold to the right. Now sit back. Press the hips forward. Do that again. Sit back, hips forward. 2 more. Stretching your left inner thigh. Now let's go to the other side. Shift and press your hips forward. Open the front of the hips. Open the inner thigh on the right side. 1 more. Now, turn your toes out. Come into a wide stance, heels are slightly in. You're at 10 and 2 if you were standing on a clock. Squat down, bending the knees, shift a little side to side, opening through your inner thighs. Drop your right shoulder down, look up over your left shoulder. Other side, look up over your right shoulder. Press the knee back. Go again. Last one. Come back to the center, press both knees back, squat down, and come up. Bring your feet hip distance. Step your left leg back. Now, bend and straighten your knees, feeling a stretch in the ankle on the left side. Hold it here, flex the foot, hinge, reach down, pull back, step forward, other side. All 10 toes face forward as you bend and straighten the knees. Keep the heels down. Now, flex the left ankle, hinge at the hips, reach and pull back. Circle your hips in one direction. Circle your hips in the other direction. Roll your shoulders. 2 more. Take a big deep breath in, reaching out to the side. Exhale, pull down and roll your shoulders. All right, we are warmed up and ready to get started. Let's start with just 1 dumbbell, but something heavy. So your heaviest dumbbell that you've got. We're going to start with working your big muscles in the upper back, the lats, as well as your hamstring on one side. So I'm going to go with something nice and challenging. Have the dumbbell in your left hand and kickstand your left leg so that you've got all your weight on the right side. Keeping your right knee slightly bent, bring the right hand onto the front of your thigh and lift your chest. Pull your shoulder blades down and back and brace your core. Hinge at the hips, knees soft, reach down, row 2 times and lift up. Now we're working here on good, strong, whole body movement. This is going to improve your ability to move in your daily life. Hinge at the hips, row, and come up tall. Lengthen the back of your neck. You've got your right arm, your hand on the thigh to support the back. This is the last one. Good, and come up. Bring the dumbbell into the other hand. Give your left hand a break. Roll the wrist, spread your fingers, and then bring the dumbbell back into your left hand. Sumo squat. So a dynamic sumo squat. You're going to step the left leg out diagonally back to a 3/4 angle. Hand on the thigh. Let's go. Step out and do a bicep curl. Like you're picking something heavy off the floor and bringing it up to your shoulder. I love this move because it opens the hips at the same time as strengthening the hips. It also strengthens the front of your arm, your bicep. I think of this one as a good one for the garden. If you're a gardener, this helps you get heavy things down and up. Okay. Now move to your left side. Bring the dumbbell to the right hand. Give your left hand a shake. Roll the wrist. Spread your fingers. Bring the dumbbell back into your left hand. Now stand to the left side of your space. Side lunge to the right. Let's do another row. Hand on the thigh. Lunge. Hinge at the hip, 2 rows. Push off. Step in. Chest up. Big step. All 10 toes face forward. Brace your core. Sit back through your hips. Your gaze is down, so you shouldn't be looking at me as you bend forward. Look down, but keep your head lined up with the rest of your spine. That's important. Big step out, hinge at the hips, 2 rows, and step in. One more. Big step out. Row, row, and come on. Bring the dumbbell into your right hand, shake out the left. We're going to do everything on the other side. So now you're standing on your left leg, you kickstand the right foot, keep a soft knee on the left, bring the left hand onto the front of the thigh to support your torso, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulders, hinge. And come up. This movement feels so strong and empowering. It's working some of the biggest muscles in your body. Sit back, 2 rows, lift up tall. Keep a brace on your core muscles. Drive your elbows up. Lift up tall. Keep the back of your neck long, so you're looking down as you hinge forward, but keeping the neck in a neutral position. So you don't drop the head, you keep it lined up with the rest of the spine. Done. Now, dumbbell to the left hand, shake out the right, roll your wrist, spread your fingers, bring the dumbbell back. Sumo, stepping out with the right leg diagonally. We go. Squat and curl. like you're picking something up with your right hand. Open your knees. Sit the hips back. Good. Come up tall. In between. Each rep counts. Draw yourself forward from your left leg. Open the knees. Very good. One more. Okay. Dumbbell goes into the left hand. Give your right hand a break. Step to the right side of your space. Shake out the hand. Roll your wrist. Dumbbell comes back into the right hand. Side lunge and row. Let's go. Lunge. Row. And step in. Big step out. Sit back. Drive your elbow up. Pull your shoulder blade back. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. Gaze comes down to line the neck up with the rest of the spine. And come in. Drive your elbow up. And one more. Push off. All right, I'm going to put that dumbbell down and pick up something a little bit lighter. You're going to need 2 dumbbells for this next series of movements. So I'm going to go with something a little bit lighter. We start with a deadlift, a hip hinge. Have your feet hip distance apart. Lift your chest, pull your shoulder blades back, brace your core. Neck is neutral. Hinge at the hips and lift up. There is so much muscle working here. Sit back each time. Your core is braced. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Hinging at the hips, you draw the hips back and you come up. One more. Very good. Put your dumbbells down just for a moment. Shake out your hands. Roll your wrists. Spread your fingers. Pick up your dumbbells. All right. Side squat with a bicep curl. Your left leg is going to step out. Okay, here we go. Left leg out. And curl. Now right leg out. Good. Keep alternating. It's not a wide step. It's just a narrow step out. Dumbbells come down to the outside of your shins. Your chest stays lifted. Hips move back. Long spine. Brace your core. Turn your hands. Keep your elbows close to the side of your body. Done. Okay. Now crossover lunge with a tricep press. So bend your elbows and tuck your elbows back behind you. We're going to alternate the legs and do a tricep press, hinging forward at the hips with each rep. You ready? Left leg back. Left leg back. And come on, let me show you side on. Lots of control. Lots of control. Press back. Fully extend your elbows without hyperextending them. So you press back, keep your elbows high behind you, and come up. Okay, there's our first set. I think I'm going to go heavier for the first couple of moves with my dumbbells. All right, so we started with the deadlift or the hip hinge. Okay, feet hip distance, knees are soft, chest is lifted, core is braced. Hinge and lift. Back of the neck is long. Keep a firm grip on the dumbbells without actually squeezing the handles. Move the hips back each time. Lengthen the spine. Good. Keep your shoulder blades pulled back so you're not rounding through your upper back or the shoulders. One more. Very good. Okay. Put your dumbbells down just to give your hands a break. Always bending your knees to get there. Hinging at the hips. Got to have good lifting habits. Okay. Pick up your dumbbells. Side squat with bicep curl. Side squat with bicep curl. Okay, here we go. Left leg out and curl. Sit back, but keep your chest facing forward. Back of the neck stays long. Your hips move right back behind you. Elbows stay close to the side of the body. Again, like you're picking something up and bringing it to your chest or your shoulders. Okay, I'm going with lighter dumbbells for triceps. Okay, here we go. Crossover with triceps. So bend your arms, tuck the elbows back, press your shoulders down. Here we go. Cross and press back. Other side, cross. Press right back. Press right back each time. Bend both knees. It's not a very big crossover. Keep your hips square to the front. One more. All right, we're headed to the mat. Bring your dumbbells with you. If you want to go heavier with this, we're going to be working the chest and the triceps, as well as the hips. Come onto your side, pick up your dumbbells, and roll onto your back. Walk your feet into, close to your rear, lift the hips. Press, and lower it down. Now you can see, if you take a look here, my elbows are down, not straight out from the shoulders, but down a little. Press. Keep your hips high. You've got one more. Last one, here it is, and come down. Put one dumbbell down, place the other dumbbell on your pelvis. Okay, flex your ankles so that just your heels are touching. Pull your shoulder blades down and back, keep the back of your neck long. Bridge up and come down. Loaded bridge. This movement strengthens all the major muscle groups in the back of your lower body. Your rear, a little bit in the hamstrings. It also works the muscles in the front of your shins, so you may feel it there as well, but that's a bonus. Press the hips and come down. One more. Pick up your dumbbell, hold it at the ends, bring it straight up from the chest. Take your feet up off the floor, cross your ankles, open your knees. Now, you bend your elbows and then you curl your tailbone up as you straighten your arms. Here we go. Bend and extend the elbows as you curl the tailbone up off the floor. Make sure that you're keeping your heels tucked right down close to your rear. Curl your tailbone up. Curl your tailbone up. One more. Okay. Pick up your other dumbbell. So you've got 2 dumbbells ready for our chest press. Bring your hips up again, high with your hips. Elbows are just slightly out to the side. Shoulders relaxed. Here we go. Press and come down with control. Keep your hips high. Dumbbells come down with control. Exhale each time you press up. Inhale as you lower. You're almost there. Press. One more. Come down. Put one dumbbell down. Loaded bridge. Dumbbell at the pelvis. Now flex your ankles so that just the heels are touching. Your feet are about hip distance. Dumbbell held on the pelvis. Lift the hips and lower the hips. Exhale each time you lift the hips. Drive the hips high. That's the way. Hips up, hips down. Last one. Okay, hips down. Dumbbell up. Hold the dumbbells at the end of the dumbbells. Wrap your thumb carefully around it. Bring your feet up off the floor and cross your ankles. Tuck your feet right down next to your rear. Open the knees. Bend your elbows. Curl the tailbone up as you straighten your arms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, control the hips, control your arms. Working the back of your arms and your core at the same time. One more. feet down, put your dumbbell down, let your hands come out to the sides and drive your hips high. Stretching out the front of your hips. Nice, dynamic and active stretch for the front of the hips. Hips down, hips up. And one more time, hips down, hips up. Hips down, take a hold of your back of your thighs and pull them in to your body. Press your shoulder blades back and down and release your left leg. Take a hold of the right hamstring, the back of your thigh, and pull it in. And then if you want to increase the stretch, straighten out your other leg. But you can keep that bent if it feels better for you. Now, take a hold of the hamstring and the calf. Flex the foot, stretch and bend. Stretch and bend. Two more, stretch and bend, stretch and bend. Keep it bent, bend your other leg, keep both ankles flexed and cross your ankle over the knee. Open the knee to the side, reach your right hand through your legs, pick the left foot off the floor and take a hold of the left hamstring and pull that in. Stretching the hip on the right side. Deep stretch. Release the stretch, uncross and pull the knee in. Straighten out, if you want, your right leg and pull the left knee in. Flex the foot, stretch up and bend. Up and bend. Up and bend. Up and hold. Now bend both knees. Flex both ankles, cross the ankle over the knee. Open it to the side, take your left hand, reach through the legs and take a hold of your right leg, pull that in. Deep stretch for the left hip. Breathe. And release. Roll onto your side and prop yourself up onto your forearm. Take a hold of the foot, shin or ankle and pull that in. Let's go to the other side. Take a hold of the ankle, foot, the shin or the foot, and pull that back. Roll your shoulder back, lift your chest, and press the hips forward. So you feel a really nice stretch down the front of your thigh. Release that. And let's come up to standing. So first come up onto all fours and then bring one leg forward. Even if you need a hand to help you, tuck your toes under so you've got a firm grip with this foot. We're going to come halfway up into a squat. Stop here, take a moment and then lift up. Okay, rotate the body side to side. Just let your arms swing. Easy swing. And bring your arm across, pull in. Other side, pull in. Pull your elbows back and roll your shoulders back. Tilt your right ear over to your right shoulder. Ooh, tight there today. Good, other side. This is such a great stretch. Feel that down the side of your neck? And lift up, roll both shoulders back. Inhale, reach out to the side. Exhale, pull down, roll your shoulders. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Stretching the neck. Come back to the center. Thank you for joining me. This was an important class because we strengthened all the major muscle groups in your body together as an integrated whole body movement, which improves function and your ability to move better in your daily life. I hope you enjoyed it. Can't wait to move with you again.